If you have a person in your life that their life's a mess, certifiable, you're not denying it, you acknowledge them, dude, I see you, shit's bad for you right now, I understand, and you've been there for them. You've been that ear to listen, you've been that shoulder to cry on, you've let them crash on your couch, you've hooked them up with a little bit of money, you've given them a ride to court or the doctor or work or whatever. And this person is constantly complaining and crying and bitching and moaning about how bad they got it. And at the same time, you don't see them taking any steps or putting in any effort to actually resolve any of these problems. You don't see them putting in any effort to, even if it just improves their life just a little bit. Like they are stuck just bitching and complaining about their problems. And you think they need to hear this video right here? Then by all means, let them see it. Share it. Do whatever you got to do. Because I'm about to lay down the truth about this shit right now. I have to start this video off by explaining my situation. Now, I know there's going to be some naysayer, hating ass motherfuckers that are going to be like, oh, he's talking about people complaining and he starts the video off complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm not looking for any pity. I just have to explain my condition so everybody can better understand. So don't take this as I'm looking for any pity, because I'm not. Before this video is over, I'm going to point out where I did bitch out. I did chicken out. I was a coward. That's happened recently. And I'm going to own up to it. And just another disclaimer, you see how shaky I am and how I trip over my own words? That's part of my problem, so just bear with me, all right? My name's Nicholas Sebastian. As long as I can remember, everybody's always called me Little Nick. I got the name Little Nick because I am very small in stature. I'm small in stature because I was born with a degenerative disease called multiple epiphyseal dysplasia. Now, when you go to describe any disease or give it a name, when it starts out with the word degenerative, there's no cure for it, all right? You're going to succumb to it eventually. Nothing you can do. When it has the word multiple in it, that means it's everywhere. It's not located to just one place. It's all over your body. Now, there's procedures, there's things that you can do, there's surgeries that you can have that can improve your quality of life for a while. It can postpone things. And to be honest with you, I'm due to have some of these surgeries again soon. I don't know how I'm going to get them, but I'll figure it out. But sooner or later, it's going to get you. There's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. All right? I've dealt with it my whole life. And I never complain. I never complain about it. I never cry about it. Even when I was a little bitty kid, man, I never, not once. And I haven't complained about it for a few reasons. The first reason, it's just a bitch move. Straight up. It's a bitch move. Number two, it's not going to improve my situation any. In fact, it would just make me dwell on it and make it worse. The biggest reason that I don't complain about it, and I learned this at a very young age, I spent a lot of time in a children's hospital called Scottish Rite Children's Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia. From the time I was 8 years old until I was about 17, I spent a lot of time there. I'd spend weeks at a time there. All these corrective surgeries, and it was rough. It was hard to deal with as a little kid. Hell, it'd be hard to deal with as an adult. In my time at Scottish Rite Children's Hospital, I spent a lot of time interacting and playing and talking to and being around children that were way worse off than me. And I'm talking like it to see this shit, it would break your heart how bad some of these kids are. I mean, some of these kids, they got literal holes drilled in their heads with wires sticking out and holes poked in their neck with feeding tubes out of them. And these kids are fighting like brain tumors and leukemia, and just some of them are deformed and they're stricken to a wheelchair, with deformed joints, and they require 24/7 care. I never seen any of those kids complain, man. All those kids, they put on such a brave face every day. And I'm sitting here with my degenerative bone disease. I'm looking at a kid that's my age that I can't even explain it, man. If I had to go any deeper into it, it'd make me bust out in tears. But from a very young age, I knew that complaining would be totally disrespectful to those children that are putting on a brave face, who have it so much worse than me. And the thing about it is, those kids are still up there. It's a whole new batch. I guarantee you walk through the halls of Scottish Rite Children's Hospital, it'd break your heart, some of the kids that you would see in the conditions that they're in. I never heard any of them complain. They all put on a brave face. They're warriors. So I just don't complain. I don't bitch. I don't cry about it. And every time shit gets hard for me, I remember those kids, and I acknowledge there's a whole new batch of kids up there right now. I see a lot of people complaining on social media. I see a lot of people throwing temper tantrums, yelling and screaming. And what's funny about that is, you see people complaining about their problems on social media, and it only takes about 35 seconds for me to see that you're the one that's causing them. You are causing your problems. This isn't a brain tumor. This isn't a degenerative disease. This isn't something that you can't do anything about. These are all problems that it would take a lot of work, but you could resolve them. But you don't. You just get on social media and you bitch about it. You look for everybody's pity. You wait for everybody to, oh, I'm so sorry. And you get you a little dopamine rush, and then you live to fucking bitch and complain about your problems another day. And that shit is weak. And so be it. It's weak. I'll tell you where I was weak. There's a lot of opportunities that I've had to express myself and to throw my 2 cents in the ring. There's been a lot of opportunities where I might have been able to help somebody, and I might have been able to make somebody understand something a little bit better. I don't want the hassle. I don't want the hassle. I don't want to have to deal with the naysayers. I don't want to have to deal with haters. I don't want to have to put myself out there. And I've created this bubble for myself. I don't interact with anybody. That's because I don't want the hassle. And it's been eating me up inside. It's been, for especially the last 2.5 years, it's been clawing at my soul because I see shit and I'm like, oh, either it infuriates me or it inspires me to say something positive, and I chicken out every single time. And I just stay in my little bubble and I don't say shit. And I just let it eat at me and eat at me and eat at me. I've been wanting to speak out all kinds of this whole thing about complaining about problems. This is just one thing. I've got a whole long list of shit that's just been eating me up inside. I don't ever say anything about it. And then the other day I seen this kid right here.
So much beauty in asking God about something you don't understand. And I'll tell you a story. The other day this kid comes up to me and he was just amazed by my presence. I don't think he's seen many people like me in the condition that I'm in.
That kid's video came across my feed while I was having lunch. When I saw it, it felt like it ripped me in half. I felt like such a coward. So once again, as an adult, I'm looking at somebody who's younger than me in way worse condition than I am. And unlike me, he's brave enough to put himself out there and to face ridicule and criticism. While I'm being a coward and I'm staying in my little bubble. It made the last 4 hours of work unbearable. I was so exhausted when I came home, I took a nap. And I had a pretty vivid, crazy dream that I pulled myself out of this bubble and I started communicating with people. And I meet a whole group of beautiful, like-minded people, and I start expressing myself, and it changes the trajectory of my life. I'm still such a coward. It took me 3 days to work up the nerve to make this video. It's like ripping the Band-Aid off is the first one. So, here we go. I got hundreds of them in my head that I need to express. This is just one. Short overview of it. A lot of the problems you have in your life, you're causing them. See you in the next one.